San Diego Jazz. San Diego Jazz, right on. That was a set of San Diego Jazz here on the New Jazz Thing, San Diego's Jazz 88.3. Professor, tenor saxophonist Steve Torek, his new release is entitled Eye to Eye Gita, the composition we were listening to. A great band with him, including Lou Matthews, a pianist based in L.A., Dan Siegel, also on piano, Reggie Hamilton, Rayford Griffin, Carmen Grillo on electric guitar. Steve was here on the New Jazz Thing about a month ago or so, chatting about the new release, and great to see San Diego Jazz moving that direction. And before that, and in front of that, music from Tegan Taylor, who was here 2 weeks ago on the New Jazz Thing, from her new release, The Subject of Default Setting, the tune from that one. And we started that set off with artists who were with us at Jazz Live 2 weeks ago, 13 days ago. Peter Sprague and Leonard Patton. Their new disc is called Dream Walkin', and the tune With a Little Help from My Friends. You're going to hear a lot of that new disc here in the coming days. It's being added today, debuted right here on the New Jazz Thing. And that's where you're at. You're listening to the New Jazz Thing on San Diego's Jazz 88.3. And joining us to continue the conversation on San Diego Jazz is drummer Matt Smith. Matt, welcome to the New Jazz Thing.
Oh, hey Vince, how you doing? Great to be here.
Good. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We've got on the eve of a big, huge week of jazz in San Diego, and earlier today we linked to Robert Bush's compilation of some of the highlights of the week in jazz, and your name pops up on several of those, and we like that. That lends authenticity to our reporting on San Diego Jazz when you're part of San Diego Jazz. So you're here because you're playing with Bill Cunliffe this weekend. So that's kind of the big news in town. Bill is coming into town. We thought we were going to have Bill about a month ago here at Jazz Live San Diego, and now we know he's coming in and playing with you. Tell us a little bit about this, Matt.
Okay, cool. So we have a big show here in San Diego at 98 Bottles. And it's this Saturday, August the 8th. Seating starts at 6 o'clock. Show starts at 7. And we're going to do a whole one set of music alongside trumpet player Gilbert Castellanos, tenor sax player Robert Dove, and bassist Mackenzie Layton. We're going to do a bunch of Bill's original music. And, oh my God, it's going to be out of this world. It's going to be a great show to be at.
So let's get in a little deeper. Who came up with? Was this a concept of yours to do the music of Bill Cunliffe and then have him playing with you?
Well, I went to school in Cal State Fullerton, and I got my bachelor's in jazz studies from there as a trombone player. But I got to work very closely with Bill along those 5 years that I spent there. So I thought it would be really cool to have him come down and see me on the drum set again, because I was doing combos up there, but it wasn't necessarily kind of a drummer up there. So I wanted to, show him what's happening down in San Diego, because it's becoming such like a beacon of light as far as, jazz goes, and it's really growing, and I want him to get a piece of it too.
That's excellent. That's a great thing to hear. Every time I go out and see music here in town, it seems to be in a different setting. It seems to be, some creative music. There's a lot of different things that are going on, along with the fantastic jam sessions and such.
Absolutely.
But the scene seems to be pretty vibrant right now.
It's really becoming one of its own down here. I know there are people coming in from all over the country to be in San Diego, and big props to Gilbert Castellanos, of course, for fronting this whole scene, because if it wasn't for him, then oh my God, we would still be in the dust.
He's got big shoulders. He definitely,
That's right.
he definitely does. Let's delve one more step deeper into the music of Bill Cunliffe. You're doing the music of Bill Cunliffe. Is it from his whole career, or is it some certain themes? We're going to be playing something from a more recent disc, Imagination.
Yeah.
But what are you guys covering on the gig Saturday?
Well, that particular record was Imagination was a Latin record that he did with oh my God, Justin Mavelli's greatest, and we're gonna do a couple from that record. He's most famous as of lately for winning a Grammy for his West Side Story big band arrangement, of which we're gonna be doing the quintet version of that. So that's a very long through composed piece, so that should be interesting because we haven't gotten together yet, but we're going to, I promise. So anyone that will show up will be very impressed.
Excellent. You're also running a weekly jam session here in town. Tell us about that and what makes it unique from the other jam sessions in town.
Yeah, I run a jam session at 98 Bottles every Sunday from 2:30 to 5, along with my trio, Mackenzie Layton and Ed Kornhauser, both very frequent San Diego jazzers there.
Yeah, we had Ed on our stage just recently with Nathan Hubbard.
Right, he's going to be there tomorrow. Too,
right, tomorrow night
Carl
with
Sanders.
Carl Saunders, exactly.
And we know we've had that jam for about a year and a half now. It got passed on to us by local guitar player Steph Johnson. And so ever since then, we've just kind of taken it as our own and built it up as a little fun Sunday hang to go to. As far as what's special about it is it's right in the middle of the day, so you can have a morning, you can come to the jam, and then you can still have a night activity and still get home before, on a school night,
What time does the jam start on Sundays?
Starts at 2:30.
2:30 on Sundays at 98 Bottles. Okay,
Yeah.
great. And then while we're at it, tell folks one more time where you're going to be or what time you're going to be at on Saturday for the Bill Cunliffe show.
Saturday show at 98 Bottles with Bill Cunliffe, Gilbert Castellanos, Robert Dove, Mackenzie Layton, and myself. That will be seating at 6 o'clock and starting the show at 7. We're going to do one set, about an hour and a half of music, and it's going to be a ball, and hope to see everyone there.
And where do folks find more about you, Matt?
You can find me on Facebook. Just Google Matthew Elton Smith, and you'll be able to find me somewhere. Just working on a website at the moment, so unfortunately I do not have a website, but I'm all over social media. And
Great. And I think we've linked to you. We linked to you out from the New Jazz Thing blog tonight. So we must have gone somewhere. We went to your Facebook page, so folks can connect with Matt up that way. We're going to be playing music from Bill Cunliffe here. Do you have any? Would you like to do a 20-second review of Bone Crusher from Imagination? Do you know this tune in particular?
I do know the tune. We actually played the big band arrangement in college, and oh man, just what a sound! What a great arranger Bill is. He got his big break going through the Buddy Rich Band, doing a bunch of arranging and composing for that. So if you can take that and plug in every modern harmony that you ever want, you get Bill Cunliffe.
Excellent. Well, great. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us tonight, Matt, here on the New Jazz Thing.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Vince.
Matt Smith here on the New Jazz Thing. Bill Cunliffe right here from his 2005 release Imagination and Bone Crusher on the New Jazz Thing, San Diego's Jazz 88.3. And away we go.